Welcome to another episode of BaatShaat. This is your host Salman Khan. What a disappointing day yet again for Manchester United. The question now that comes to my mind is what is wrong with Manchester United? We're going to talk more on this. Joining me will be Lucky Singh in a few minutes. Before I go and add him, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button and do not forget to like the video and leave your valuable comments. We'll be back shortly. Lucky Singh.
Hanji Salman, how are you?
Good man. What is wrong with Manchester United? I was trying to come up with a title. I'm going to do Manchester United versus Newcastle, but for me, they gave the game away. They never played the game. So what is really wrong with these guys?
I I literally feel right now, Salman, the lack of passion in players. I can see the game now. See, Salman, we cannot always blame our manager for everything. Today also, I saw some things that we can directly put on today is like at least when you guys are playing, so
Yeah,
you are the player, right? So
yeah,
there should be that hunger to win at least, right? So it's not only one person to blame here. I would go with players' mentality also. I know the combination is lagging behind. There are new faces, a lot of new faces, young faces. But Salman, this is what a new team is always has always started with, right? When
that's
you
exactly.
when you want to start a new team or something new, when you sell your main strikers, thinking about the future, then the players are to be performing right for their manager too. That hunger is missing, Salman.
Like
I can see that.
for you to have a future, you have to have a present.
But definitely, Salman.
What
See,
is the present?
right now you cannot see anything because, like I said, Salman, I cannot, as a manager, I cannot go and perform. Right? I
Yeah,
can make tactics that works or not. For example, what we have been noticing is for last 10 or 11 games now, Ole has been producing the same type of pattern, right?
same.
So it
No
means
change.
there is one more thing to add on it. Like when he has been playing for 10 or 11 or 15 games the same way, so the momentum of that particular style is always already there, right?
Yeah,
You need to follow it up at least,
that's right.
right? Now, today I could see like Rashford is sprinting um, in 45 minutes, first 45 minutes, he made 9 sprints. But the thing that we were talking about, left and right flanks
Yeah,
producing chances, there were none.
there was nothing. There was
Nothing.
it was
In mid, there is no Pogba, there is no United like,
Lucky,
the
let's go back
quality.
to the game today. I'm going to spend 2 to 3 minutes on the game. Newcastle just stayed back. They played their defensive game, and they were looking for the breakout, and that's how they got the goal. The breakout
Exactly,
opportunity,
Salman.
20
I,
yard shot, getting into the goal.
you could, yeah,
United had no clue, so it seemed like they were playing Newcastle first time. They
no,
played
no,
them so
no.
many times. Where did the whole mentality go?
That is what we have been waiting for, the press conference also, and I could literally feel for sometime it feels like, yes, Salman, I have that brilliant idea of
Yeah,
putting it on, but when the players come into play and they don't even do 20% of that, I cannot do it anything, right? That
that's
is
right.
what sometimes happens. We know that Ole is lagging behind with all the strikers in the world right now. There is no mid for him, right? He is the one to be responsible, and he is responsible. In his press conference he told that yes, this is the step that we have taken backward for the future,
What
like
future?
because he sold Lukaku, Sanchez without buying anything, right?
Yeah,
So he has already seen this one as going backward step, but this
yeah,
was done to remove the dead woods, Salman,
that's
which
right.
were in the team, and that has been a positivity that they were there, they were not producing it, and he took a step. Okay, I'm going backward, but I'm thinking about the coming future. That
So,
okay?
I'm not a big fan of Ole. I think Manchester United is struggling because of Ole. You're telling me the opposite right now. You're saying Ole is not the problem. Management is not the problem. Problem is with the players right now, the mentality, the way they're playing. My question, Lucky, is who's building that mentality?
See, mentality. That is what I'm saying. If
Yeah,
I am making you play like this is my pattern,
yeah,
that is called in football. That is called manager's pattern, Salman.
Ah, see, there you
You
go.
got to play, right? It's not cricket that I have the
No,
talent of hitting sixes. Manager will never say, or the coach will never say me, hey, don't go for sixes, just play singles.
yeah,
Example. This football is totally on the manager's tactics of 4-3-2-1, 4-4-2, right?
absolutely,
Four
absolutely
four three, whatever it is. So, Salman, it's up to the players to perform for him.
true. Which they're not right now.
Exactly not. I am not supporting or defending Ole. I
No,
can
no,
see
yeah,
that there are so many things going on wrong, Salman. I am just trying to figure it out this way also. Like every now and then you cannot directly pinpoint him,
no.
right?
At least now. This the problem is
Because
here.
Salman, Salman, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No,
So what happens is when you start from zero, then you need to perform from zero. Then you cannot ask directly that okay, we started from zero, and I'm going to give you a result right away, right?
so Lucky, the question I have is, do you're saying starting from zero? Does Ole have the right team?
That
That's
is what I'm
the,
saying. He's
yeah.
he's not even zero. He is negative, Salman.
There you go.
You see, Lukaku is gone. There is only Rashford. He was a winger. He made him a striker. Rashford was gone 1 week because of injury.
Yeah.
We never had any option. We
No.
used Lingard, Jesse
Yeah.
Lingard. Can you imagine? For this step, he already has said that yes, this is my mistake. That I have taken this team to this point.
So
He
he's
has already
admitting
said
that
it.
part. He's admitting that
Exactly.
part.
He is doing it. But the other thing that he is using the pressing mentality of United, and the day he came, Salman, he has
Yeah.
been using it. No doubt, his playing 11 has been a worse situation to select from. Also, that
Yeah.
we have been noticing is like why is Young in the team when you
Exactly.
have so many other options? Why to
Exactly.
start with Young only? There are so many options, right? So yes, there is that thing that he is making regular mistakes. So it right now, Salman, everyone is on the same page. Everyone is wrong there, except fans. Except fans.
But I think what you're saying, Lucky, makes a lot of sense. It's not just Ole. When we say
Definitely not.
what is wrong with Manchester United, it is not just
Give
Ole.
this, Salman. Okay, I'm giving you the result of today. Who expected City to lose to Wolves at home when they were playing so good, right?
2-0. Like that's
Can you
still the
imagine? They
we
have been pressing it 70-75% possession.
Lucky, we'll come back to that because it's changed the whole scenario of the whole table
Premier
right now in
League,
Premier League.
Premier League is like
Turned
Liverpool
upside
right
down.
now.
Exactly. So last two questions of Manchester United. Not a single player stood up today. I couldn't pick one
Definitely,
player.
Salman. I
Yeah.
was I was so awkward. Like again, I was watching a match that has been played like kids match.
I mean,
Newcastle is the only team right now, Salman, that you could thrash anytime, except
lucky
except us.
they were going for relegation again. They were in that round. They're being pulled
Exactly.
out
Now we are 1 or 2 points away from relegation zone, Salman.
for 12th position. That's where
Yeah, you
Manchester
don't see
United is.
the top one. You see the second top one, and then there we are at second position.
So I'm gonna quickly bring the table up. Liverpool is 24 points. Manchester United sitting on 12 is 9. You created a 15-point gap. That
Forget
is
about Salman.
huge.
Forget about our difference. See the second difference also that Liverpool is producing between City.
8
That
points.
is 8 points. Not 8 points. It should be more, I guess.
8
Is
points
it?
like 60. So Liverpool is on top, 8 games, 24 points. Manchester City is 8 games, 16 points. Arsenal, 8 games, 15. Yeah. Sorry. Leicester, 8 games, 14. So there's a huge
Yeah,
gap.
6 points. 6 points difference. Yeah.
Yeah. No, 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 no. 24 and 16. Liverpool's
Eight
on
points.
24
Sorry,
points.
8 points. My bad.
8 points. Yeah, 8 points.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Like a huge
It
difference.
is a huge difference, Salman, but it's way to go for the champions, what we call the winning thing, because City will come back. They have that squad. It's okay. The big matches for City now will be to win both the matches against Liverpool, Salman,
I know.
because those are the 2 points, 2 games where City will get 6 points, and the difference will come two.
Well, there's nobody
Only a two.
catching. There's nobody catching Liverpool this time.
Liverpool and City do not touch them.
No.
That is sure. Definitely, yes, a very, very big boost for Liverpool right before the international break, Salman.
Sluggy, I know there's 30 more games to play for Manchester United, but this is probably the worst start.
This is probably the worst start for,
After
I
the
can say, 2 or
60s,
3
Lucky.
decades, Salman.
After 60s.
Yeah,
Worst
that is
start.
where
They
I
were, they
good
were
2 or
11th
3
in the
decades.
1964.
It
11th
has,
in 1964. This is the worst start, I would say.
yeah. But Salman, only for one thing that I am also feeling like, um, um, unexpectedly, that yes, you did not get a striker, but you sold the strikers because you wanted them to move.
Okay,
And
that's fine.
if according to him, if you see, because coming Jan will also give you an example, Salman, that he's trying to build a squad, a new squad. That is what he is ready not to waste money for any striker to get it.
Lucky,
They could
Lucky.
have got it because they already sold Lukaku, right? They sold Lukaku. They didn't. They were trying to buy somebody, but they did not.
Well,
It
Lucky,
means
the problem is if you look at it, the real chance they missed was before the season to attract people. If he knew, if Ole knew that he has to let these people go, what was his backup plan? There was no backup plan.
that is what Salman. His positive points were to get all the defenders first, and he got it. Defense is done. You can see in 9 matches they have considered only 8 matches, only 9 goals, Salman, and that is a
But
huge.
Lucky, you win games by scoring goals.
Oh, Salman, see, we are talking about defense.
Yeah,
When defense was so sitting back last year, we considered like somewhere around 40 plus goals.
yeah,
Last year was so worse because of our defense. You could score two, but because of your defense, you could concede four.
I
But
see.
right now, the games are so totally different that um, United is not conceding like 3, 4 goals.
Lucky,
It's
but
only one or two.
well, they're
So
not even
one
scoring
part
on.
is done.
They're not scoring on Crystal Palace. They're not scoring on Newcastle. Like this,
That
failing
is
to
what.
score.
That is what. Yes, in 2 matches, nil, because
Nil.
there is nothing, Salman. There
Nothing.
is nothing in mid. There is nothing in wings. Right? Strikers. We don't have strikers.
No,
We miss so many chances on strikers. So
absolutely.
how can you directly only blame Ole? The team who is playing inside is missing out today. There was an open header, 44th minute. Maguire missed it. Salman, now do you want Ole to score for you? Come on, man.
Unless
Yeah.
he was playing FIFA on PlayStation or Xbox, I think.
Yeah, whatever you want to do it, you change yourself, whatever. Yeah,
No,
but
I think
that is what it is.
this is why I was saying, what is the problem with Manchester
The
United? I did not
biggest problem
Ole.
right now is he doesn't have a second option. And
Yeah, yeah.
Salman, let's take a little bit, whatever is going on with the Pogba scene here. Now, Martial is out and Pogba
Martial,
is out, right?
Pogba.
These are the two best known who can create goals and score goals. These are the ones. Now, Salman, we had a talk about this one. Why not, when they are fit, put them on right away in front? Guys, go for goals.
I don't understand.
This has been our problem. Also, not getting out from Ole. I don't know what is going on with Ole's mind.
Lucky, he's being too defensive. He's thinking safety first. The only thing I can see from my side, he's thinking safety first. As
But
long
he
as I
has
can
to,
save
Salman.
goals,
If
hmm?
if he has to think about safety because he has so many whatever he wanted as a defense,
Yeah,
that his defense is good now, so he's going defensive because he doesn't have anybody on the front.
yeah,
So there is nothing wrong in it. But the chances that are being created and not converted, that is also wrong.
yeah.
There he is not wrong. There
True.
were chances, very less chances, Salman, but because there is nothing in it. Young's crosses never reach his players properly from outside the box,
Yeah.
right? And we don't have anybody in the mid. We are playing
Looking
like
young,
tika
young,
taka game.
Young's
So
legs and crosses are too old. I never see Young's
yeah,
crosses
Rashford
literally
himself has missed 8 penalties. His free kicks are going nowhere around the world except that goal post, right?
Lucky, I
So
see him crossing defenders from the other team, sliding and stopping those crosses. I've never seen that happen, honestly. Like
yeah,
pathetic crosses. He's forgotten how to lob them in the air.
Salman, our team is not a quality team right
No,
now,
it's
to
not,
be
man.
honest.
It's just a name.
Exactly, yes.
Just a
And they
name.
have to change it. See, Salman, I cannot say you that they will buy 4 or 5, two
No.
or three. I'll say 1 or 2 only, but they have to figure it out according to strikers now, because there is nothing coming up from up front.
No,
You
exactly.
see this situation of ours. like Rashford was injured and we don't have a second option.
Yeah,
Greenwood is a young boy, right? He should be starting with the matured players to
yeah.
learn. Now he is playing as a regular player to score, for example. Now it's already a mentality of putting pressure on him.
I think they're caught in a very catch-22 situation. Lole doesn't know which way to go. That's a problem.
Exactly. No,
The over
he is
planning.
dull right now,
That's right.
Salman. He's
He
dull
is. He's done.
because he does see he cannot ignore the fact, and he has done it, that yes, I don't have strikers right now.
No, no, no. I
So
think a miracle
yeah,
is needed, like
it
Lucky.
was a big mistake to think not this way also, that what if Rashford, Martial, and Pogba goes injured? Do I
That's
have that uh, bench strength? Why should
exactly,
I sell Sanchez or Lukaku at this moment when I'm not getting them, a player
exactly,
like them in
exactly.
the team?
Yeah,
So he knows that that mistake has already been done, Salman, and he has pointed it out.
yeah.
He does
He's,
that.
he's not. Yeah, he's not denying it.
No, he is not denying, he's not hiding it.
That's
He is giving you the format that he has been trying to bring in coming day. So it means, Salman, he's not getting fired, whatever the result are, because the management has gone
faith.
with him in that pattern.
Yeah,
So it's not Ole only to be, blamed.
there's more to it. Lucky, very quick. Last. I'm going to turn your attention towards the table. Manchester City's loss has been a big, big surprise. I didn't expect Wolves to beat them with the current form, but they've climbed to 11. They'll be surprised because they're above Manchester United, and Manchester City suffered a loss. They should not have lost against Wolves, but they lost very badly. How does this open up the table? And we're talking about morale of the teams. Now they're going to face Manchester City. How would they feel?
Salman, first of all, this Wolves, they have threatened all top six teams last season also.
Yeah, yeah,
They took away the points from them last season also.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but to be honest, when they play against like Liverpool or City, it's still like the bet is City or Liverpool will win. No doubt this team always gives a threat to everyone. They proved it again, time and again.
Yeah,
Now, this has created a lot of open brackets for a question mark for Pep Guardiola. Now, I can ask him the one question is, like, Salman, what I was noticing in this match was they were so desperate that they had a position of 70% to score the goal that they wanted, because they were playing at home. They always put pressure on
yeah,
any team at home.
yeah.
They had to go for goals, that their defense was wide open. So what happened? When that chance was created, the counter attack was so deadly that they created late two goals,
Yeah.
that defense were nowhere for them.
No, no.
They were running after, but defense is always in front of you, not after you.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that Saman has happened with a big question mark of injury related to Laporte, the guy who used to score for them also, and he was one of the best defense last year
Yeah.
for Guardiola. Now he is injured right in the beginning, and after his injury, Salman, City has considered in each and every game, and
Wow.
the defense has wide open, except that 8-0 or 8-1, whatever the game,
Yeah,
8-0
yeah,
game. Yeah, they are conceding goals. So what happens is, when your defense is not strong, you're not winning the title. That is wide open. Now, what is going to happen is, Salman, um, I can from this game, and I already had that in mind when we talk about City. Now, in coming January, pen it down, Salman. Pep Guardiola is going for big names for his defense again. I'm telling you, he
He's
needs it.
lucky
He
he's
is
set it up.
wide open, Salman.
Exactly. Exactly.
He has been exploited now because
Yeah,
his defense is gone.
yeah, I know.
If
He's,
he
he's
scores one, others are scoring two.
like
So
Ole's situation, Ole has to go for attackers.
exactly, yes,
So
defense is done, so he will go for it.
that's what
Attack
I'm
is
saying.
now on
That-
midfielder, whoever the best is, because he can bring Pogba in front if we get one of the best midfielders again.
and that's what I
So
was trying
yes,
to point at.
yes, the planning is that to bring somebody right in front.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to point at right now, is because I think the somewhat Man City has been exposed in the back.
Exactly, Salman. In each and every man, City is conceding goals. So what does that mean? Even here, Liverpool is conceding goals.
Oh yeah.
There are very, very less chances of getting clean sheets.
That's
So
right.
it means there is that, that gap that can be leveraged.
That's right.
So this January transfer for Salman, each and every big team is very important, especially Man United and City, Salman.
So
City not comparing with Manchester United, but comparing with the Premier
that's
League Championship.
and like you're making a very good point because Liverpool have scored 20 goals but conceded 6. City has conceded 9. They've scored 27 based on that 8
Yeah.
nothing.
So see,
Uh,
nine conceding nine gives you a clue that almost one or two games only they didn't concede.
yeah,
Rest they conceded. Yeah.
they're conceding. No, I think this is good. Even Arsenal sitting at third, they've conceded 11, scored 13.
Yeah. This is Salman. Like none of the team is getting clean sheets.
That's right.
But what we are talking here is to get into top four or to win the Premier League, you will have to get clean sheets. That
Yes.
gives you a clue of
Or
your
unless
defense being very strong. Clean
unless
sheet
you
means that.
overpower teams, like you start beating them 3
Yeah,
1,
yeah,
3
yes.
1, 4
Either
1.
you go for win anyways, like okay, I considered three, but I scored four, right?
Exactly. So you know what, Lucky, I'm going to end the show on this side today with the fact that I hope our people watching the show can help us understand what's wrong, what is wrong with Manchester United. Leave your comments uh, below the video on Facebook as well. I've shared it a few groups. I see some people are watching on Facebook as well. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you come to our YouTube channel. Leave your comments below. Lucky and I can answer those later. Lucky, last question for this show. Before we move on to our cricket, we're going to be signing off on this show and moving on and doing a show on cricket as well tonight. Last question, Lucky. Where I keep asking you, where do you see Manchester United going? I understand Ole is not just the problem. Players are. Is there any hope in January?
Yes, the only hope, Salman, they have to throw the money to get a very good, midfielder or striker.
Think,
It is for
think
sure.
forward. Yeah.
Forward. It is for sure. If not, Salman, I'm with this team. If Marshall is not there or Pogba doesn't perform to his level, we will be somewhere around out of top 10.
Top 10, I agree. I totally agree with you.
If these guys don't produce goals and they don't play with the injuries, the team that we have right now is so dull, Salman. Dull in a sense, like Salman, they are not getting up, like gelling up. That we can win,
No
we can
energy.
score. Look at Newcastle, Salman. Each and everyone around the world knew that Newcastle is the only one where United could get the points from right now. They were in such a situation,
I know.
and we gave away 3 points.
Look at that. I was shocked when you messaged me and said they're losing. I'm like, what? Newcastle? Unbelievable.
Exactly. Yeah. So
No, that's good.
definitely yes for me. Pogba and Martial should be in the team. Like this 1 week international gap is a
Yeah.
very good gap for us to come back stronger, Salman, because
Hopefully.
our games are very big coming up again. We are playing Liverpool at home. So if we give away those points also, then top four, top six is way, way, way far
What's
for
the
us.
prediction for that game?
Whatever you say, like it's only 8 match or 9 match, because winning like 20, 25 games in a row, that is not United right now,
No, no,
Salman.
no.
It is very, very tough for us.
Lucky this team is not capable. I'm sorry to say. At this
Oh,
point,
definitely,
not
Salman. We can
capable.
see right now, unless the path in January for the striker is already there and they
Miracle
can
is needed.
gel up together.
Miracle is needed. You know.
Miracle. Yeah.
That's it. No, Lucky, thank you so much for joining again. And hopefully we'll come back next week as the international games, or I mean, they're
Yeah.
traveling, but we'll come back with United's further coverage on Premier League and see how far they go, what happens. But, just some good questions were answered today by Lucky. And we hope to bring you back more on Manchester United. So keep subscribing. Lucky, talk to you later on this.
Yep. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
Bye.